Alright, so last I was here, I showed you all the decals I had cut out for this truck. Now I'm going to show you how I put one on, and this one's going to be extra satisfying because it's so big, it takes up so much of the graphics. Usually it's the tire decal be one, then there's some design, the number's separate, this is separate, so it just takes forever. This one, bam, whole side's going on. So I've got this cut out to where it's going to fit on just right. Now I've got some warm water. I'm going to dunk it in there, but this, especially because this is the clear backed paper, it really doesn't have to be in here very long. Like if you leave it in here, 15 seconds, it's going to start to separate and curl off of the paper, off the backing paper. So real quick dunk, take a bath, make sure it's all in there underwater, and just let it soak for a couple of seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've got this paper towel pad here. I'm going to fish it out with tweezers. Like, yeah, it wasn't in there all that long and it's already starting to separate. This unfortunately folded over, but I can fix it. Internation, it's supposed to be all. Come on, straighten out. Almost got it. Almost got it. There. It's back on. Now I'm going to take my truck, finger in the water, wet everywhere where it's going to go, just slightly. Then, see, hard to do with the camera right here. Adjust. I'm going to slide all of this, like here's the film, there's the paper under it, slide it all off from left to right as it's being applied. Slowly finesse it off of there. And now we'll slide. There. The backing paper's gone. Tear it up. The decal is on the truck. Now I just have to get it on there straight without any folds. You wet it a little bit more. Just positioning with my fingers, making sure that the whole thing is flat and as close to the edges as I can get it. And that looks pretty good. Now, because it's all wet under there and there's a bunch of bubbles, take plain old napkin, unfolded once, and slowly blot and push the water off of the edges. Like so. Because it's a big piece, gotta make sure, you can tell on the colored parts here where there's some bubbles underneath the surface. And a little more delicate out here where it's just the text, because there's not a whole lot of solid ink there. And make sure as I'm doing it that I don't crinkle it, use too much force. So once it starts to dry like that, there's nothing you can do about it, and if it's backed by a color, this is just white, it's going to leave a mark when you do that. Just a little, a white streak through it, so you don't want to do that. And there, it's just about dry. I'm going to keep doing it for another minute once I turn it off. But there, the whole panel's on. And now just got to do the rest of the truck. So that's how you do a decal.